If you want to connect to your consciousness, to your source, to your inner power, to your higher self, you need to trust yourself. If you second guess yourself, then what you are telling your higher self is that you do not believe in yourself. The only difference between you and somebody that is successful is that they believe in themselves and they believe in what they're doing. They are touching their consciousness and their source and they don't even realize it. If you want to build that relationship with yourself, you have to go within, meaning you have to ask yourself for guidance. Ask yourself questions and know that the first thing that comes up is the answer. Know that everything that you've done in the past was purposeful and done by you for you because it was a challenge and it was training that you needed to have in order to get to what you want on the other side of it. When you touch your consciousness, when you touch your source, it is because you trust yourself and you ask yourself for guidance and you go within and you follow your intuition. That is that connection with your source, with your higher consciousness and with your higher self. The more that you follow those instructions, the more that you trust yourself, the stronger that connection becomes. And that's when you start seeing the synchronicities, the miracles, the patterns, and you understand more than you could ever understand anywhere else. You will feel secure. You will feel the strength. The fear, the anxiety will go away because you know that you create reality and you know that you are connected to your source, and anything that happens to you is a gift. It is training and it's a challenge for you to get to the other side. You have the power. Your challenges are equal to your power. When you want something to happen, when you need for something to change, go within. Regulate your nervous system. Breathe into your belly and ask questions. Close your eyes and listen to the answers. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is coming from your higher self through your nervous system. That's why you need to regulate, because it comes through your nervous system. And if you're filled with anxiety and you're in fight or flight, you cannot feel it. You have to go into your body to feel the intuition. The nudges, those are from your higher self. This is your physical self. Your higher self is non-physical and sees everything. When you connect to that, you don't have to be afraid anymore. Because even up until you pass, even if you do pass, it is merely a door. When I died, I saw everything. It is only a transition to another consciousness, another state of being. So if you want to start living and touching your consciousness, you have to speak to it, speak to yourself. I tell people to start looking in the mirror because your eyes are the windows to your soul. That is what I believe. And if you can't look in the mirror, then you do not have a connection to yourself. And this is one way that you can get there. When you connect to yourself and you understand that everything that you've been through has had purpose, that was created by you so that you could get to where you need to be, you don't feel shame, you don't feel guilt, and then you can decide where you go. You become a player awake in the simulation, and you start to move with purpose. Things move out of the way for you. Things don't happen to you. When things are happening to you, they are filled with purpose. If things are happening to you, they're built on your past because you're not awake, and it will continue to happen until you build that connection with yourself and you wake up. So talk to yourself, listen, make assignments to yourself. That means that you tell yourself the first thing I hear is going to be the truth. The first thought I have is going to be the answer. And then you keep going. And you ask yourself, prove it to me. If you are one of those people like me who needs to know for certain, ask for proof. Ask for a sign. Ask for it and you will receive. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door will be opened. Every single time. This is the way to build a relationship and touch your source. If you don't trust that it's there and you don't trust that it's helping you, then you're not going to listen, even though it's been there all the time.